right, y'all. So we got a lesbian nail tech going viral after sharing how she declined a 9-year-old boy from getting acrylic nails. And she got a lot of people debating about this right now. So
boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. Sad to say that I just had to turn away a client because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so sorry. I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respected each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16 unless you are accompanied by an adult, and I will no longer be doing, not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well. 9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. But a 9-year-old, we have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this, if I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess. If he goes and get bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple years, and he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness. Like, it gets to a point, man. And I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take. And that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child. And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up, without saying too many words, before they come out and say it. This little boy isn't going around wearing wigs. He's not going around skirts and squirts. No, he still looks like a presentable little boy. He has a little sass to him, but I think any little boy or any kid that grows up in a household with just his mother or aunts would end up to be. That doesn't make him quote unquote anything. So yeah, that threw me off. That just threw me off. I don't know.
this is what I be meaning a lot when I be saying the term half-ass woke, you know? Basically, the main issue here is that people are always making it about them. I don't want him to come at me later on in life. He's not even, I don't think that that's right. My belief that. They think that their beliefs is supposed to apply to everyone else. And that's where people got life messed up. Honestly, in my opinion, she should have just did her job and went on about her day. It's like, he's like a little Saucy Santana. You know what I'm saying? He's a feminine boy. Going to school as himself is gonna be better than, girl, what are you talking about? He gonna get bullied anyway if he's feminine. It doesn't matter if he has nails on, if he has on, or not. He's still gonna get bullied in school for being feminine and sticking out. So it's better for him to be able to be himself, have fun with it, and show other kids that these people exist. All this trying to keep people from being able to see stuff and go through stuff because it's gonna be hard and all that, man. It's time to get through it. Rip the band-aid off. Like, time to evolve. Like, all this is not gonna make no change, is what she said. It's gonna keep everybody the same, having kids thinking that this shit don't exist. Like, we should know that Saucy Santana and them exist when we that age. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm tired of them trying to make it like being a feminine boy is something wrong. There's something so wrong with it. If that's who they are, let them be who they are, man. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I don't see nothing, all this me shit she was saying. Like, just like with the dude with the trans girl that just passed, GIRLLALA, her dad was talking about, oh no, I don't want my son being buried with a wig on, all that. That's who she wanted to be. That's who she was. Her going out like that is how she should go out, how she would want to. It's not about you, bro. Like, I don't understand why people think that their beliefs is supposed to apply to everyone else and everything is supposed to be about pleasing in their mind and what they think and their comfort. Like, no, everything's not about you. Like, everybody got this main character syndrome and they got life fucked up. That's not your place. Like, if I was the parent of this child and she tried to do that we would have got into it 9 times out of 10. Of course, I would have, understood and went on about my business and took my child somewhere else that was actually going to do their nails. But it's like, at the end of the day, people don't have the right to interject their opinion and their beliefs on everything. And that's what people don't get. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful, period. So, y'all, we living in a world full of people who think that what they believe is law, and whatever they think is how it should be, and they don't care about what anybody else got to say. And it could be because of religion, it could be because of other ways of how they grew up, etc. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we ain't gonna be able to be aligned with these kind of people simply because they don't. They're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? This is the definition of ignorant to me. And you're a lesbian, this is another thing I want to say. I noticed that a lot of lesbians don't really feel like the girls in our community, period. It's not even about just being a lesbian, but even with the trans men. Anyone that's biologically a woman in this lifestyle, they don't never really relate to us. I noticed that. Like, they don't relate to us enough. Like, yes, they do in ways, but they always have this where they feel like they're still a part of straight society. Because, like, she's up here talking like she's straight, talking about he's not even he's a normal little boy. You know what I'm saying? He's not even wearing wigs and stuff. Like, don't do him like that so he can go get bullied at school. Instead, she's like, instead of looking at somebody a part of the community that can relate to being different at a young age, these girls have different experiences than us. I feel like a lot of these girls become lesbians later in life because a nigga did them wrong or something. That's not the same, like, as us being bred this way, born this way, feeling this way from an infant or from a childhood age. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just wild to me. I don't know. Like, there's just a disconnect there because at the end of the day, you do nails. That's all the fuck you supposed to be talking about. All this, you giving your opinion and you interjecting your belief system and all this other shit, worrying about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you and is not your place, that's not your business. People need to get out of this main character syndrome, understand that other people in this world have other beliefs and other ways of thinking. You don't have to do nothing. She ain't have to do the nails, but you don't have to also, put this out here as if, this is something to normalize. This is just keeping us backwards. Like, this will not do anything for anybody. We all got to look at it like we all in this together, as opposed to looking at it like other people are less than. Lesbians think that they're fucking better. A lot of lesbians, y'all, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of lesbians think that they're better than gay boys and shit. And this was a clear sign of it. She doesn't identify with the community like that. So that's what I felt when I watched it. I mean, tell me what y'all think, because it's like, you gotta allow people to be themselves and embrace who they are and find out who they are. He might not like it after a while, but when he don't like it after a while, that's when he can go back to being the regular boy or whatever. But allow them to go through their phases and shit, because that's how people find out who they are. Quit trying to control people and construct their character. You know what I'm saying? You worry about you. That's all I really gotta say about that. I don't really know what else to say about it. I saw a lot of people in the comments, they was agreeing with her, because everybody has this, I care about what everyone else's perception in the wrong ways is. Like, it's not in a compassionate, caring way. Like, she didn't give a fuck about the scenario with the boy and the mom and shit. All she cared about was the people who align with her beliefs, viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's a bias still. That's not being open-minded. Like, people are half-ass woke as hell and they don't even know it, bro. Like, for real. It's an epidemic out here. I don't know. What y'all think? Saucy Santana exists. I know that he was a little boy at once. He might have wanted to do this at that point. Would that be a problem? If he was going to grow up to be this way anyway, what's the problem? And all this, the bullying thing and all the other people's perception, they're going to get bullied anyway. It's best that they go through it the way that they want to so that they can have confidence while they're getting bullied, instead of feeling like there's something wrong with them and getting bullied at the same time. Because if you tell them, no, I can't do your nails, that's telling him that there's something wrong with him for wanting to have his fucking nails done that young. You know what I'm saying? You are actually making him feel like there's something wrong with him. So if you don't believe that there's something wrong with him, then you wouldn't. Honestly, this is why I don't think there's nothing wrong with him. Here's the deal. I know that we're not all getting ready to march to the same beat of the drum. No way. There's no point of like trying to make every single, like making it like if you just accept a small portion of these black men who choose to do this, there's only a small portion of black men who choose to do this. Let's be real. There's a lot of gay men who don't even like wearing nails and shit. So you're still gonna have, it's not threatening our society. It's not threatening the black community like niggas be thinking. Like, y'all, we're never gonna, this bitch is overpopulated anyway. Like, y'all talking about man and man can't reproduce. Y'all, we got enough people in this world, bro. Like, they're gonna know, they're like, people are gonna continue to reproduce. Like, let's not sit here and act like just because there's this small portion of guys and gays, because there's some gays still having kids. We still participate in reproduction, by the way. But just because there's a small portion of people who are not participating doesn't mean that, oh, our race is in threat. We're not gonna be here. All the people are gonna just disappear. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, cut all the fake ass compassion. Okay, y'all don't give a fuck about nobody getting bullied. Y'all don't give a fuck about none of that shit that y'all talking about in them books of religion and none of that. Y'all just judgmental and think that the shit's in them. Y'all don't like to see the shit. Y'all don't like little femboys and shit. Y'all don't like trans and y'all don't like that shit. That's all it is. You're bigots. That's it. I don't identify with them with that either, but I also still don't feel the need to control their existence. Like, what's wrong with y'all? That's something within you, bro. Like, for real. So, yeah, y'all, that's it for this one. Let me know what y'all think. Hit them comments up, like this video. Hey, y'all know exactly what it is. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.